Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross. Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Hey, have you tried the St. George Stretch Lab? It'll help boost your athletic performance, help you feel less restricted in your movements, knock out those nagging aches and pains, and melt away your stress. Right now at the St. George Stretch Lab, get an intro stretch for just $39. That's $30 off. Mention keyword radio.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in. It is your Boulevard Home Game of the Week here with the Fan Sports Network crew as we broadcast live from Dixie High School. The Dixie Flyers taking on the Canyon View Falcons in this Southern Utah matchup. Welcome on in to the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Caden Formaster here and Paul Ratliff joining you on the broadcast with the crew. We've got Tara and Andy helping us out today as well. Let's get on into it, Paul. It's a what used to be a Region 9 head-to-head, not anymore now that Canyon View has stayed in 3A and Dixie, of course, being in 4A. So, very familiar rivals going at it tonight, but we've got a good one ahead of us here in week 2.
That's right. I mean, I remember when the Canyon View Falcons were part of then Region 10 years ago.
Long time ago.
And back when these were foes in region, but now it's a non-region matchup, and the Falcons travel down I-15 to take on the Dixie Flyers in what should be a really fun contest tonight. I'm looking for a really, really competitive, high-intensity, just tenacious game from both these teams.
Same. I think it is going to be a really fun game overall. And we have a lot to look forward to. We're going to be breaking it down here inside of the pregame show. Pregame is brought to you by Sport Court of Southern Utah. They have a $5,000 scholarship up for grabs this school year. You can nominate someone, or of course, whether you're nominating someone or you want to put it in for yourself. If you are a high school senior that does athletics, just head on over to thefansportsnetwork.com. You can enter there, or you can go to sportcourtofsouthernutah.com. to get more information on that. You can also give them a call to see how to turn your backyard into family fun. Go to sportcourtofsouthernutah.com. All right, let's dive on into it. Dixie, Canyon View. Both of these teams are going to be fairly evenly matched according to Nolan Perry's power guide today. He did say that it's going to be a fairly even bout here. Canyon View comes into this with a Week 1 win. Dixie with a Week 1 loss. Canyon View's win really quite big.
Yeah.
Just to call it what it is, it was a huge win for them. And very dominant. Dixie, though, trying to find a way to bounce back and even up their record to 1 apiece.
That's right. I mean, you talk about the Canyon View win over Jordan in Week 1, 35-3. They were paced by their dynamic duo. We're going to be calling their names quite a bit tonight. Junior running back Jace Floyd and senior quarterback Ryder Miller. These two combined for almost all the offensive production for the Falcons last week. Ryder Miller threw the ball 6 times for just 95 yards. So he's not a dynamic threat as a passer, but he is an elusive speed runner in the open field. So be ready if you're the Dixie Flyers on defense. This guy's a terror in the open field with the agility and the moves and the quickness. I just really love what I've seen from both these guys running the football. So, and not to say they can't throw. Like I said, 4 of 6, 95 yards, real good percentage there, just not a lot of volume. So look for the Falcons to continue to try and run the football. Now, on the other side of the field, Dixie defensively going to try and they've got a lot of newcomers. I was talking to defensive coordinator Brian Virgin pregame. Castle and Crew, the Berizze twins, look to be big players on the defense tonight. Chaz Holbrook, number 4, is a basketball transfer from Desert Hills. He's going to be playing in the secondary tonight. And Matt Davidson, a 2-year starter at corner, he's a high-impact guy. Expect him to try and sneak into the box and make some tackles tonight because it's going to be a primarily run-heavy offense from the Falcons. So that's what we're seeing, the defensive-offensive matchup from the Canyon View Falcons perspective against the Dixie defense. So caught up with Brian. He thinks it's going to be a really tough game. Their run game's real tough to contain, but he thinks that they're going to be able to do it.
Absolutely. You're exactly right about that. They went hard in the run game, so I would assume that's kind of where it stays. And that's fair. That makes sense, right? That's the kind of game that they want to play, then so be it if that's what works. But, again, if Dixie watched any sort of film against Canyon View, they know that they're going to run the ball, right?
Yeah.
And so if you can try to maybe stack the box against the run, all right, well, now you're going to force them to pass. And so if you're going to force that pass, then what do you do, right? So that's going to be something to look out for to see if they could stifle the run game that they were so, they were so crafty with in that first game against Jordan. So that's going to be one of those major keys here as well, right? Is how are you going to do against the run game if you're the Dixie defense?
And then on the opposite spectrum, Dixie's offense versus Canyon View's defense. Dixie last week kind of depended on the big play, 80 and 72-yard touchdowns from Deacon Virgin, 167 yards for Tano Anzalone. He was a constant force throughout the game. He's a two-way menace. He's going to help him on defense too, but he is a star on offense. So expect him to pop, make big plays throughout the night. So I'm really excited to see as we see the color guard getting ready on the field there. We're getting ready here, Caden. I'm excited. I know our crew's excited. Tonight's going to be a great night.
It is going to be a great night. It's going to be a lot of fun. We want to thank some of our great local partners as well, bringing us the broadcasts all year long. Of course, our main sponsor in Boulevard Home, making your house a home for over 50 years here in southern Utah. Go check them out. All across southern Utah and southern Nevada, multiple locations now for Boulevard Home. We also want to thank Findlay Subaru. You got to go check out the all-star lineup on the savings side of the freeway and online at FindlaySubaru.com. Who are we looking for our Findlay Subaru star of the game in our Star Watch?
Yeah, Star Watch tonight. I think it's got to be Tano Anzalone. I mean, he was just such a menace and a star last week, just getting in the open field, finding openings in the defense of Ridgefield, and making big plays. 167 yards, a trip to the end zone. This kid is the Findlay Subaru Star Watch tonight. We had him at Media Day. He's a confident kid, and he's primed for a big season season. I think he's got a big night in store for us tonight.
Love it. Love it. Well, we've got the color guard getting ready to take the field. The Flyers went back out and expected to be running out at some point soon, hopefully. But we've got the Canyon View team out there on the field. Small roster for the Canyon View team. If you can see them out there on that far sideline, there's actually not a lot of players for them. So for how commanding of a win they had last week, they did so with a smaller roster than normal. But to be fair, you know what? If you got some guys that can go and play both ways, how many do you really need?
That's right. I mean, fatigue becomes a factor, but at the same time, it's still, it's going to be a constant thing throughout this game is the depth.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to step aside, take a break, and when we come back, it's football time here at Dixie High School. We'll be back right after this.
News. Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com. Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the safe.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Today's game is brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream, Sport Court of Southern Utah, Mountain Bikes Pizza, Grass Creek Construction, and Jimmy John's.
Welcome on back in, everybody. Your Boulevard Home Game of the Week here with the Fan Sports Network, getting ready to get this thing rolling. The Dixie Flyers, Canyon View Falcons getting ready to go head-to-head. And we are just moments away from the coin toss coming at you here shortly. So we got three players on this near Dixie side heading out. Deacon Virgin sitting there with number 1. We have number 53 and Alexander Ortega, and number 18 and Jason Malufau. But on your screen, the Flyers getting ready to run through the tunnel. All right, Paul, we've got ourselves a good one tonight. A Southern Utah matchup, which we usually don't get in preseason. But the next two games for Dixie, this one and the next one, both featuring teams from Cedar City, just 45 minutes north on I-15.
That's right. Some familiar foes and expected intense effort from most of these teams. You know, this is going to be a really intense, pulse-pounding, whistle-to-whistle game, and I can't wait to get going. Officials tonight, by the way, head referee Jordan Oswald, umpire Chad Veeder, line judge Mark Tucker, linesman Jairus Cirrus, and back judge Jared Frank.
Love it. Very good. All right, coin toss going on at midfield. We'll see who's going to be getting the ball to start the first half. Today's broadcast brought to you by our friends at Honolulu Grill, just down the road from us here at Dixie High School.
Jordan Oswald.
You can go check out Honolulu Grill, spreading aloha. You can stop in for your favorite Hawaiian dishes, and you got to try their original kava aid.
Yeah, the kava aid. I love it. I also love the rice, the sweet sauce, the katsu chicken. They got great.
Arguably, my favorite is probably the Kahlua pork there. You gotta go try that. So get on over to Honolulu Grill, one of our great sponsors here with Region 9 Athletics. Testing out some new toys tonight as well. Why don't you show the fans at home some of the fun things that we're playing with here today, buddy?
That's right. We got let's see here. We got a telestrator, which I can circle with.
There you go.
Then we've got a beam me up, Scotty, right here. Oh, no, I didn't get the right spot. It's all
good. We're moving the camera around. We're playing with it. We're going to have some fun tonight.
Yeah.
We'll use it really sparingly and mostly with replays. But you know what? We're having some fun tonight. We're getting some new toys and expanding the broadcast a little bit for you. So it's pretty fun. All right, here we go. Dixie Flyers getting ready to take the field shortly as the officials continue to confer at center field. You know, one of the things that we get with these early preseason games is sunlight at kickoff.
That's right. We also get in the air tonight, Phil Collins, as they take the field. What a choice for the Flyers.
You know, it's a bold choice, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off, right?
It's paying off big for this broadcaster.
We love it. We love it. No, we were actually chatting pregame before we got on the broadcast here this evening that we were digging the pregame music in the stadium here today. Flyer Field knows how to put on a show when it comes to the sounds of the stadium.
Absolutely, a throwback, a little Guns N' Roses, some Wolf Mother. We had a lot of different hits throughout the pregame as the Flyers take the field. Got the flags flying strong, and they're ready to get going here from Flyer Field.
We love it. We love it. I love the waving of the flags. I mean, it's pretty fun. Putting on a spectacle. Flyers in the blue jerseys, the royal blues. We've got Canyon View out there, white jerseys with the Carolina blue helmets. It's a good touch.
Yeah,
I like
it is.
that look. I got to say, Canyon View has one of my favorite color schemes of any school. They've got, like we said, they got that Carolina blue, but they also have kind of a teal green as well, which is
like
really
a sea
pretty.
foam. It's cool. Yeah,
I love the color scheme that Canyon View offers, and honestly, Dixie's got some good looking too. It's for old school Dixie. You know what I mean? This is the oldest school in Southern Utah. They keep it old school with the royal blue and white. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of pay homage to BYU a little bit. A lot of BYU fans, I'm sure, love the Dixie color scheme.
Absolutely.
As that's what the Cougars rock on Saturdays, but on Friday nights, royal blue and white is reserved for the Dixie Flyers.
We're a fan of that.
Yeah.
We are a fan of that. Canyon View is going to be kicking off to Dixie to start things off. The Flyers are going to send Crew Barize out to receive this one, as well as Payson Jacobson.
Are you ready?
Shout out to Raj on the PA over there.
I can't hear you.
Getting ready to go. Yeah, he's getting dialed in here, Roger is.
And we got a speaker just outside the window from us. Kickoff underway, and it is brought in at about the 5-yard line, headed right through traffic, staying on his feet all the way past the 30-yard line, and that's where the Flyers are going to set up camp.
Absolutely good run back there for the Flyers to set up Deacon Virgin in the offense here. 14 points a week ago against Richfield. They're looking for more sustained drives. We talked to Will Lieber to practice this week, and he mentioned that they really just want to have long, sustained, play-ridden drives, and that's what they're trying to accomplish tonight offensively.
Ball will start off at the 33-yard line for the Flyers. Canyon View on defense, wearing the all-whites. Deacon Virgin in at quarterback. He takes the snap, immediately looking to pass, gets it off into the flat on the far side of the field, run through some traffic, a first down and a little extra for Tano Anzalone.
Yeah, there's Tano right from the get-go. He was our Finlay Subaru star watch tonight, and for a good reason, as he takes that simple swing pass, eludes 3 defenders, and squirts up field for a quick first down for the Flyers to get them rolling here on the opening possession.
So here we go on another 1st and 10 as the Flyers come back to the line of scrimmage. First down's brought to you by Fabulous Freddy's. 2 locations here in St. George. Snap is away. Flag on the play, and it's a gain of 1, but let's see.
Might be
what the call
offsides. I
is.
thought that was very quick penetration from the front of the Falcons, or unless they were, coerced into jumping off sides by a moving offensive lineman of the Flyers. But
Sure.
I'd be interested to see what this is. Pointing towards the Canyon View sideline, so I'm assuming this is a false start.
Just waiting for the official words, and it is indeed a false start on the offense.
And that's the unforced errors that, you want to try and limit and, if not, eradicate from your game, especially in the first quarter. It's hard to establish momentum on an opening possession when you shoot yourself in the foot and take a 5-yard penalty. But see if they can rebound here on 1st and long, 1st and 15.
1st and 15 indeed. Here we go. Snap is away. They're going to hand it off, taking it back up the middle and gaining a short gain of maybe a yard or 2. I believe that was Chandler, Gabriel Chandler, on the rush there as he comes off to the sideline now.
Just not much to work with there. Not a lot of space to operate for Chandler, as the offensive line early on, the Canyon View defensive front is getting good push, good penetration, and good rush early.
Indeed. Snap away. Virgin looking to pass. Pressure coming at his back, but he gets the pass away into a lot of traffic. And luckily that one hit the turf for the Flyers because the Falcons were all over that one.
Like you said, into traffic. How about triple coverage? And there was just no opportunity for his receiver on that pass. But, Virgin, he made the big plays last week. He's looking to create big plays once again. As we see on the replay here, Holbrook Asphalt replay, Deacon just long drops, 7-step drop, and just nothing really there. Just a lot of coverage and not a lot of open space for his receiver.
Here we go on 3rd and 13. Snap is away. Virgin, pressure coming right at him. Gets the pass away. No, and it's dropped. Not a number 4 on our roster, so forgive us if we don't have that name.
Pass is incomplete. 4th down, 13.
I have a few rosters here. Chaz Holbrook.
Chaz, yep.
The newcomer.
Yeah,
the basketball player
from Desert Hills, and
play a little football for the Flyers.
Playing both ways.
Playing some safety as well.
Talked to DC Brian Virgin, said he's a big player for their defense and looks as if he will for the offense as well. Just unfortunate drop there. It ends the drive for the Flyers, and we'll get our first sample of the Falcons.
Here we go. On 4th and long, the punt is away. And they'll let it fall right about at the 20. It'll bounce, and go out of bounds at, I believe, about the 16-yard line.
Good-looking punt there.
So 1st and 10 here for the Falcons, and we will meet the offense led by their quarterback, senior Ryder Miller.
Yeah, Ryder and Miller and the junior running back, Jace Floyd, they work off of each other. Like they have perfect synergy in the backfield. They know where each other are at all times. They know how to read the option, the pull, all the stuff that goes into the RPO game. So they are an elusive combination in the backfield, and the Flyers will be paying heavy attention to those two players tonight. Numbers 4 and 5 on your program.
Snaps away. They're going to take it handoff. First play of the game. Expect a lot of those coming at you. And it'll be 2nd down. They gained 3, 2nd and 7. And you got to watch out for that run game, and it looks like Dixie was ready for it. They really went hard through the middle.
Stacking the box.
They're stacking the box indeed. They've got 6 guys in there right now. They've got your main 4 on the line. And I'm looking here to this near side. You really only have 2 defenders.
Yeah.
It's kind of a man-on-man, as it looks like Miller's going to take it himself in this one.
And there's the pull. You know, we talked about the RPO stuff. Those two work so well back there. It's hard to tell who has the ball until the very last second. And that play didn't look like there was much, but still able to get like 3-4 yards on what really the expected average on that play, I think, would be maybe 1-2. But Ryder Miller, just a really good runner with the football, makes it a 4-yard gain and makes it 3rd and 3, a real manageable situation.
And if this is their game, right, 3-4 yards at a time, you
Yeah.
get first downs going 3-4 yards.
Chew clock, too.
Exactly. Here we go, 3rd and 3. Falcons trying to march down, get a first down. Looking to pass. Pressure coming up the middle. He's going to go deep. He has a guy there, but he overthrows him, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's just the reps, the lack of passes last week, just 6, and there's a little rust here, just overthrown all the way, just a little too much air on that football from Ryder Miller. But I like the concept, the pump fake, get the defense, which bid on it, and to no avail.
Now I want to show you something here. Let's pull up the replay again. This is where we're going to have some fun here on the pause. So watch the receiver here at the top of your screen. Paulie, give us a little quick highlight of that. Right there. So watch that receiver. He played again. He hesitates and he goes. It brings in the safety to come try to guard that. So it leaves him open as the punt goes away. And it's going to roll past the 30. No, he's going to pick it up and run with it.
I like
Cutting
that.
through some traffic. You got to like that from Crew Barize.
Yeah, Crew, a big contributor on defense and moves into the special teams role this week. As we see here, he gets he sees the ball and just scoops it on the fly and just gets a nice little gain. Now, it looks like about 15, 14 yards there. So nice pickup and helps the field position for the Flyers.
So 1st and 10 Flyer football. We've now seen 2 drives from either team. Neither one of them have been too successful, but the Flyers at least have converted a first down. The Falcons were unsuccessful in that part of the game. Let's see what they can do with the ball at around midfield. Handoff will be going up the middle, and the Falcons swarm on to the run for a gain of only 3 yards.
Yeah, the spread them out game that the Flyers, their offense, and Cody Wilstead, the new OC here, spreading them out in run game. I mean, you saw from Mike Leach, the air raid at Texas Tech. He would spread everybody out, then run up the middle. It's a very effective means of gaining small amounts of yards. Like that 3-yard gain, it just is what the Flyers want to do tonight. Is it the big plays? It looks like they're trying to get more sustained drives like we talked about in pregame.
Absolutely. So here we go, 2nd down. 7 to go. Ball midfield at the 48-yard line. Dixie trying to march, looking back to pass. Ball is tipped up in the air. Tip drill is unsuccessful. But good pressure. You got to be careful of that because the hold's coming in. Let's get a replay of that. I want to take a look at big number 75, Colt Rushton.
Yeah, Colt Rushton talked to the Canyon View coaches pre-game. They said this is a two-way stud, a menace for us on both sides of the football, and he's going to be a guy that continues to make plays both offensively on the offensive line and defensively and throughout the game. So it should be really fun to watch Rushton tonight.
3rd and 7. Snap is away. Looking at pass pressure coming at him. Gets it off. Looking for a first down. He gets it in a little extra. That was number 11, Gabe Chandler.
Yeah, and Chandler there runs a really crisp route as we see him go to the sideline, get his feet in bounds, and just efficiently truck up field. And that was a great play for the Dixie Flyer offense to just continue to keep the clock moving. As we see here, right here, runs the route to the corner, picks up the quick first down, and the Flyers are on their way. Oh,
yeah, hits
that's
it
a
wide
leak out.
open
I'm
in
sorry.
that spot, yeah. And gets it for the first. We love that. All right, here we go. Fresh set of downs. Fabulous Freddy's first down for the Dixie Flyers. On 1st and 10. Rolling out. Virgin staying on his feet, and he's going to be taken down for a loss of 2.
And a lot of penetration from the Falcons early in this game. Virgin not a runner. He's more of a pocket passer. He wants to sit back there and throw and be able to just kind of pick apart a defense. But not given the time and opportunity, it's going to be tough for him tonight, as we've seen Canyon View get a good amount of pressure to start this game.
Absolutely. So here we go, 2nd down. The Flyers looking off to the sideline to try to get some semblance of what to do from the coaches.
And I've been noticing on most plays, I'm going to spotlight number 4, Chat. Okay, hold on. Let me try and get it here.
We're learning. We're having some fun. There you go. Look at that.
There we go. Chaz Holbrook. He's been singled up on the bottom.
Here we go. And it's a late handoff, taking it right up the middle. Huge gain. It's a first down for the Flyers.
Yeah, that's just the classic delay draw, as everyone's expecting to throw in a 2nd and long situation, and you just go straight gives right up the middle, and just beautifully blocked, seals everywhere, and just to the 2nd level, and it's just an easy pickup for the first down to keep this drive moving for the Flyers.
Beautiful play. They're approaching that red zone. Burgeon taking the snap. He's got a lot of pressure coming at him again, overthrows it here. Now that's one thing I will say about Canyon View is that front defensive line has some size and some speed. We talked about Colt Rushton, and man, he is attacking, getting in a lot of hurries here on the quarterback.
And it's crazy because almost all of the Canyon View defensive linemen play offensive line too. There's a lot of two-way starters along the front, and I know, as a guy who played defensive line in high school, the big guys get tired quickly. Fatigue is a factor.
It's a lot of pushing. It's a lot of
It is. Trench warfare down there.
Trench warfare.
It is
tough.
wild, you know.
You're going all out with, we talk about the receivers. Yeah, they're running. That's endurance in itself, but you're not have to push up against
and bang
a
into each other.
250-pound guy. Handoff, taking it through the middle. And it's a good gain of 5 yards off of second down, so it'll be 3rd and 5.
Okay, I like that play there. As we see on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, it's a great block. It's blocked up, sealed real well for the Flyers, and picks up the expected yardage there. A nice little 4 or 5 yard gain.
Good gain indeed.
Now 3rd and 5. I mean, this is a really interesting play for the Flyers. You're knocking on the door of the red zone. You've got the opportunity to strike first in this game. You know, a lot of factors. So for me, I look for your money man here, and we'll see where he lines up. We'll spotlight him if we can. Tano, where is he?
Tano might have stepped off.
I think he's not on the field right now.
He might have stepped off here. They can go with a slight little pitch backwards. It's not going to be successful. That pitch over to, I believe it's Castleberry's.
What are your thoughts on that play on 3rd down and 5? I mean,
I don't love it.
That's a play that you do if you're going to go for it on 4th. I don't.
Well,
think
it looks like
kick.
they are going to go for it on 4th. They got the offense out there still.
So that was a short yardage to try and pick up closer, and now they try and get the 1st down on 4th down.
And what's interesting, you mentioned, though, about Tano Anzalone, he's not out there on the field right now either.
It's concerning.
Oh, there he goes. Now he's popping on out there.
Yeah, there he is. Making his way out.
Slipping into the slot position. Here we go. Pass away. Wide open to Tano Anzalone. He makes one guy miss. Spins out of another at the 10, and it's going to be a touchdown. Tano Anzalone.
I called that one, buddy. I was going to spotlight him. Tano Anzalone just so good with the agility, the quickness. We see him as he just gets a nice little out route here, and there's 2 Falcons converging, 3 Falcons converging. All 3 of them miss him, and he's housebound for the first touchdown of this football game.
And arguably our Appliance Wholesalers Plus playmaker play of the game already.
Yeah, in the first quarter, but with this kid, you never know when he's going to deliver another gem like that, so it could be another one coming.
And the extra point pending. And they're going to give him a little flag there, so we'll bring it on back.
Flag on the play.
Calling for him earlier in the drive, went off the field for a couple moments and made his way back onto the field and then scored a touchdown. That's the kind of impact you get from Tano. When you see number 3 on the field, he is just a guy that's going to make a play no matter what. So Dixie is very fortunate to have that young man, and he's going to be a constant force throughout this season and this game. And he's already left his mark here in the first quarter.
Let's see what they can do with the lefty kicker. Nearly blocked. Looks like it was a
shaky
good
hold.
Length, but it was off to the right. So unsuccessful. Score will stay 6-0 on the replay. Yeah, just pulled it. Just pulled it. That's tough. It's one of those where if you didn't pull it, it might have gotten blocked for all you know. It was good pressure there from the Falcons. So 6-0. Dixie leads. They get on the board first. And we've already got ourselves a good score here to get things rolling. Good play, like we had mentioned before. A good Appliance Wholesalers Plus playmaker play of the game. Potentially a candidate for it.
Yeah, definitely a candidate, 100%. As that was an electric play. Got this crowd going. The stands, just speaking on the stands, they're jam-packed here at Flyer Field. We saw people showing up. We were here to set up around 4:30, and there was people already saving seats. I mean, the electric atmosphere here, they want to see a win, their first of the season, and they're off to a good start in this one.
Indeed they are. Kicking team heading out onto the field. For Dixie, the kicker on the roster is going to be Milo Klingensmith. I believe I said that correctly.
I think you did.
Set up at the 40-yard line, ready to kick this one away.
I think Dixie, the last drive defensively and that pass drive offensively, they've really trended the momentum their way going up forward in this one. So let's see how the Falcons respond here.
And it goes all the way back into the end zone. So it's touchback, bring it out to the 20. That's where the Falcons are going to set up. Now they have yet to get this offense a first down. So can this offense do something with it here? They also, we've only seen one passing attempt, and it was honestly a fabulous play. It was just overthrown from Ryder Miller. If he can rein that part of the game in, that receiver ran a fantastic route. So let's see what they have here on 1st and 10. Don't be surprised, though, if they go to their junior running back in Jace Floyd.
Wanted to highlight a guy here, a 2-year starter and stud for the Flyers. That's Matt Davidson. Talked to DC Brian Virgin before the game, said he's going to be an all-region guy by the end of the year, just a constant impact player.
They go with a handoff to Floyd, and he gained a yard.
They're allotting a lot of men to the box right now, the Flyers. They're daring Canyon View to throw the ball.
They are.
They really are just testing them, saying throw it, and they did on that long 3rd down and were unsuccessful.
Well, and Canyon View just barely tried to get a little tricky with it, where they sent Trenton Groom in motion, but they didn't go with that route, obviously. It was the handoff to Floyd instead, and so they were trying to get a little tricky in the run game. It just didn't pay off for them.
And talked to the Canyon View coaches before the game, and they spotlighted this offensive line. All 5 starters, returners: Colt Rushton, Noah Masisas, Cohen Carlson, Cole Hutchinson, and Cody Lloyd.
Love it.
The 5 across the front for the Falcons.
Snap is away. Play action across the middle. It was a good-looking pass, but again, just a little overthrown. Trenton Groom was open for the pass.
And I think when you don't throw a lot, and then whenever you try and start going into throwing the football, there's some rust. There's definitely a delay. There's definitely a little hitch in the giddy-up, and you see the last 2 passes have been overthrown. So it's something that we need to spotlight and we need to keep a track on throughout the game, because Ryder Miller, while a great runner, has not started off this game too polished passing the football.
So on 3rd down, and it looks like they're going to take a timeout, I believe. Timeout, Canyon View. All right, well, we'll take a quick timeout ourselves. 6-0, Dixie in the lead. It's a 3rd and 9 for Canyon View when we return.
Big shout out to our sponsor.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to House of Jump, where gravity meets excitement. Jump, dunk, and dodge your way into a world of laughter and adrenaline. Whether you're a high-flying pro or just looking to defy gravity, House of Jump is where the thrill begins. Elevate your fun, slam dunk like a champion, and dodge obstacles with style. House of Jump is where every moment is a soaring adventure. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to our house, the House of Jump, or purchase Jump Time online at houseofjump.com.
Came back at us real fast there into the action, but we've got a pass that was off the mark, so on 3rd down.
3rd and 9 incompletion, just a little long once again on the throw, as just not really in sync. Ryder Miller and his receiving core thus far, as all 3 passes have fallen incomplete to start this game for him. And the rushing prowess obviously noted, but Dixie has done a good job combating the running game of this Falcon offense. So their response we're still waiting for, because the passing game has been dormant thus far.
So on 4th down, we've got the punting team out there for the Falcons, backed up, and it is away. It's dropped, and he's able to get it right back, taking it out past the 50, out of bounds, right about at the 50-yard line is going to be Crew Barize.
Cruz, that's the second one he's He scooped the other one off the ground just on the fly, and that one he bobbles. So a little special teams, a little dicey, but no fumbles, nothing on the carpet. So I guess the coaching staff at Dixie okay with that.
So ball at the 48-yard line. That's where the Flyers are going to set up shop.
They're constantly leaving Chaz Holbrook one-on-one at the bottom of your screen here. And I just wonder if Virgin takes a shot at it. And he's looking his way.
Instead, he's going deep back, caught at the 15-yard line. Jacob Malufau.
Wow. A stud pop play here for the Flyers as Deacon Virgin rears back, lets this one fly. And it's just one-on-one coverage, and who wants the ball more? And the Flyers come up with that 50-50 ball, and 1st and 10 inside the red zone, looking to add on to their 7-0 lead.
1st and 10 inside the Red Rock Real Estate red zone for the Flyers. First time in the red zone for them tonight, because they were just outside of it when they had that big play where Tano Anzalone was able to convert it for the touchdown. So this is the first time we're seeing the offense set up inside of it. Trying to bust through the defense and gaining about 5 yards. There's going to be Gabe Chandler.
That's right. They bring in their heavy package with Jason Malafua, the linebacker who plays a little bit of both ways. He comes in to kind of be that fullback in this package, and we see him he's still in the game. So they're gonna try and pound it with this run game a little bit as well, this close to the end zone.
2:45 left to go here in the first quarter. And the Flyers offense taking their time here, and I don't blame them. Try to be methodical, just get the right call in. Maybe that'll set up shop later for them to be able to push the tempo if they want to. But if you get up by a far enough lead, that's not necessary. Right now, it's all about getting the lead further up from that 6 points that you have it right now. As Virgin's going to roll out, stops, puts the mark on. Ooh, big time tackle on the far end of the field. That's coming in number 33, Brexton Roundy.
And that was Jason Malafu, who was in the flat there making that catch, the fullback. Just talking about him blocking up that last play, and now he makes a nice catch.
So 3rd and 5. For the Flyers. Snaps away. Handoff taken up the middle. It's enough for a first down, 1st and goal, and it's going to be right about at the goal line. Forward progression is going to put him at the 2, I believe, is where they're going to set it.
And that's just setting up later in the game. Able to run the football, the ability the Flyers are showing is just going to set up the play action game and the spread passing game later in this contest. So really looking forward to this run-pass distribution that Cody Wilstead's got going right now, pressing all the right buttons as the Flyer OC. As Deacon Virgin looks to the sideline, I would expect them just to jam it up the middle here and just strength on strength, offensive line on defensive line.
And it looks like that's what they're going to do. He's right about there, and we got a half of a call from the official up there. There he goes. Now he's going to give us the call. It's a Flyer touchdown.
And the thing Will Lieber wanted this week was sustained drives, and these last 2 drives have been just that. As we see strength on strength, the offensive line just bullying the defensive line that was having their way a little bit in the first stages of this game. So I think a great response from the Dixie offensive line. They played much better these last couple drives, and to show for it, they're up 12-0 on the scoreboard here with about 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the first quarter.
And we'll see this Flyer field goal unit out there again. Didn't get it to go the first time they went for the field goal and the extra point. Let's see what they can do here. But for the Flyers, it's good to be up by 2 touchdowns. This one low. It's a worm burner, but it gets through.
That's right. Finds its way through, and 13-0 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
Very good. 13-0 for the Flyers. I want to take this moment to thank some of our great local partners that are bringing us the game here this evening. Got to thank Mountain Mike's Pizza out in Hurricane. Now, they're looking for what we're calling local legends. They're recognizing a mountain mover of the week. This is somebody within athletics. It doesn't have to be football. It could be anywhere across athletics here locally. Someone who's going the extra mile, putting in a lot of work, but maybe they're not necessarily the star of the team. Maybe they're kind of part of the practice squad, or even a JV kid who's going out there in varsity practice and they let them get beat up on, but you know what? They're putting in good work and they have a good attitude about it. You know, that kind of a thing. So that's what we're looking for, some of those mountain movers, someone who's putting in the work and they just need the recognition they deserve. So that's what a mountain mover is. And anybody who's
anybody who's played football knows that scout team guys are vital to the success of a team, to give you a look of what the opposing team's going to bring on Friday night. And those guys need to be recognized, and those are going to be some of the candidates. Great scout team, great motivational, like off-the-field leaders for our Mountain Mike's mountain mover.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Kickoff from the Flyers to the Falcons, and the Flyers lead 13-0. That one will end up in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, great kicks from the Flyers. That's 2 touchbacks now, just booting it through. Great golden leg there. And now we get to see another sample of this KMU offense. 35 points last week against Jordan thus far. They put 0 up and had no productive drives. So let's see if Dixie's defense can continue this role, or if the Falcons and Ryder Miller and Jace Floyd, that dynamic duo that's extremely dangerous, can get going in the run game.
And that's exactly what the Falcons seem to be pushing, is this run game. They didn't do too much in the passing game yet. I mean, they've gone for some attempts, but they haven't had any success in it yet. None of the receivers have been able to haul anything in. We're going to go with a handoff up the middle, and again, the Flyers are just right there. It's a gain of a yard, second and 9.
Great backside penetration from number 45 of the Flyers, Carson Young, as he just crashed down the line. He saw his offensive tackle blocking down, and he just followed his hips all the way down the line, right into Ryder Miller, the quarterback, for the tackle for loss. It brings, or no, tackle for 1 yard gain, I'm sorry, but it was a great play there by Carson.
And again, I'm just looking at the Flyers here. I'm seeing 6, 7 guys. As they're going to drop to pass. Pressure coming at him across the middle. It's caught. Running after. Finally, he's wrapped up, but not before he's able to try to get downfield a little bit. Problem was, he's kind of taking a little bit of an angled path. It might be close to that first down. I think he's got a yard left to go, so we'll give him a gain of 8.
Yeah, one of the Barise twins, Castle, made the nice finishing hit on that play. The screenplay had hopes here, as we see on this, a little slip screen. The defensive line pursues upfield, the slip out, and then you see 7 coming into your screen as he applies that finishing hit to end that play.
And that's the end of the first quarter. So it's 13-0. Canyon View leads. We will be back right after this here on your Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
Wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of Jump, Bucks Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
On third down, the Flyers stack it up against the Falcons, and there's no gain on the play. 4th and 1.
Amazing penetration from the Flyers there as number 53, Andrew Alexander, finds his way into the backfield and makes a nice play in the backfield as That was just an incredible push and pressure. But we see the Falcons lining up for it to go here again. As Roger getting loud on the PA here, as Flyers getting ready as we're on 4th and 1. And they're trying to draw them off sides, and I think they might have done it. Yeah,
they might have done it. That
they got
was,
it.
Yeah, I just barely saw. I think that was Castleberze shaking his head there. Let's look for that jump. Yeah, yep, there it was. There it was.
Yeah, cross the neutral zone, and that's going to cause a 5-yard penalty and moves the sticks in a desperately needed first down for the Falcons.
Yeah.
They needed that bad.
That's Abraham Mayorga Morales on the jump.
And Abraham, this is his first start of the season. Talked to Coach Virgin, said he was making his first start, so unfortunate for him there.
On 1st and 10, they go with a handoff, but again, stacking the box against this run and only a gain of a yard. Let's check out a replay here, and I want to really take a look at you look at this defense right here. Try to count how many guys are in this scrum. The defense is just prepared. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3. I think there's 2 more helmets in there, 4 or 5 that are all lined up for it. I mean, the defense is just ready. The defense is just ready for the run game right now for the Flyers against the Falcons. All right, here we go. Keeping it on the option, taking it himself, and this is a good gain of about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4. Miller keeping it.
Yeah, Miller's showing a little bit of his prowess there, of his escapability and slippery tendencies, as it's really hard to bring him down in the open field. He turned like a 2-yard gain into a 5-yard gain, sets him up for 3rd and 4, manageable situation here, down 13-0. They need to keep this drive moving if you're the Falcons. So what play do they draw up here? I've got ideas. I would think that they would like to get somebody open in the passing game, because Dixie is leaving the entire side of the field wide open here. We see these 2 receivers on the bottom just wide open, single coverage.
Here we go on the snap, looking out for the pass. I believe that is caught. Yes, it is. Good play out there by Trenton Groom. He's made the only 2 receptions. But again, you're just looking at him eating up the defense, because the defense is expecting the run game still every single play. So if you can get open on those passing plays, yeah, you can go for some good gains here. But the downside to them stacking the box is you're going to get a big rush on that passing game as well. So you got to be ready for that pass to go and move it quick. Passing play again. This one looking deep. Does he have him? No, overthrown. That's a tough pass to make.
It is, but he was the receiver wide open there as we see him get a step and break free late. As this ball lobbed deep in the air, and he breaks free past the corner late in the play. If that was put a little more on target, we're talking about 13-7 here in this one. So very lucky for the Flyers to avoid that big play and that explosive play. The first one of the game, it would have been for the Falcons if they would have connected, but unfortunately for them, it's a turnover on downs, and Deacon Virgin and the hot offense take over here as Virgin stretching the arm, getting ready for the first play of the sequence here.
Kind of bobbled it a little bit. The pressure coming at him, and he's sacked down at the 45-yard line.
And that's the Falcons' pressure. As Virgin, we said, not a runner, more of a pocket passer, and he's a guy that's not going to evade the rush. As we see him in the pocket here, he's a statue almost most of the time, but just a pocket passer. But we're going to see the penetration of the Falcons break into the backfield quickly. He doesn't have much of a chance here, just kind of gets happy feet and goes down. So just an unfortunate play for the Flyers on that one.
Yeah, coming in through the smallest guy on the line as well. Which is impressive, just kind of sneaking through that offensive line.
Still want to see my guy Chaz Holbrook. We see him here on the bottom. He's just singled up all night long, the transfer from the Desert Hills basketball team.
Snap is away, looking to pass. They're going to dump it off to the middle. Chandler with some room to run out across the middle, and he's trying to get back to that original line of scrimmage after the pressure coming through and getting the sack in that first play.
And this is the classic slip screen here. As you look at the play, it's upward penetration from the defensive front. As Virgin takes the snap, the offensive line going to move aside and pursue upfield. You see all those defensive linemen running free, and then the offensive line out in front blocking. So great play design.
And we do have an injured player out there on the field at the moment for Dixie. Not entirely sure who that is. He went down well after the play. So I'm going to try to see if we can get a look at that number, but it's hard to tell while everyone's there. So we're going to take a quick look over here. We've got our friends over at the other game going on at Crimson Cliffs High School. Looks like Mustangs up 6-0. We just saw a quick look at it before they went into a little bit of a replay or something. Looks like they're pausing through. They might be having some buffering issues. Oh, no, they're just having some fun with their replay system over there. They are. Having some fun with the replays.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, that's what they got going on. Having some fun. That's what they're doing.
Having some fun, that's right.
They're having some fun.
But I think we saw 6-0 Mustangs, I believe. So Mustangs on the lead on the scoreboard there over Crimson Cliffs over the Provo Bulldogs. Got some other score updates from around the region as we have an extended timeout for injury here. Cedar leads Pineview 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. I'm sorry, Pineview now 18-yard touchdown pass. Cedar leads 14-7. I'm sorry, excuse me. And 14-0 Snow Canyon leads over Shadow Ridge. So
now,
those are some updates.
Now that's that's Chandler out there, the one who was just barely on that play. Gabriel Chandler getting helped off the field. So that is a tough break here for the Flyers as he's getting helped off. Now, again, taking a look here at the other game, looks like Crimson Cliffs just scored, and they are so they're going up 7-0 over the Provo Bulldogs, getting ready to kick off. Yeah, so Chandler, he's not on your screen right now, but he is walking off with a little bit of help from coaching staff. He is able to put some pressure on those legs. I'm not sure exactly what the issue was, if it's kind of an ankle sprain or a knee. I don't know. The play was far enough away from us, and there's enough people in on the play that it was tough to tell.
There he is in the slot right there, Tano. I think he's the money man on this play.
Snap is away. Pressure coming up the middle. He's got to roll out away from the pressure. Looking down the field.
Oh.
One-on-one. Tipped, and it's intercepted. Wow. And he runs into the end zone. He's going to go. Oh, he's able to get out of it. Explaining how that happens. But, man, Tano put the boom on and a flag. Wow. All right. Let's break this down. My goodness. Obviously, you got to look at the pressure coming up here through the middle.
And Virgin throws across his body here a little bit, back into the field of play.
Check this catch, though. He kind of brings it in with one hand.
Man.
The fact that he runs into the end zone is a little bit iffy there. If he goes down, that's not good. But he gets out of it, and then Tano just putting on a boom.
Yeah.
And
some
a flag coming in late.
there, and just a huge hit. I don't know what the penalty really was there. I'm not really understanding the penalty call, but I think they're calling a personal foul there.
Yeah.
Helmet to helmet, maybe. We didn't really get clarification on the call. So.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a personal.
It is.
Yeah, just a foul going against Anzalone. So that's a 15-yard penalty. It's essentially a targeting call. We don't have those in high school football.
Yeah.
At least with that name. Mm-hmm. That's definitely more of a college football kind of a play. But in high school, they still are going to call it if they feel like it's, as they say, leading with the crown of the helmet and
borderline, anything
those kinds
close.
Of things.
Yeah.
So that's what they were looking at there. Miller's going to roll out, and he's going to throw it deep, turning around, trying to get to it. No, but that's going to be a pass interference call.
And that on the coverage there, number 43, Jacob Malafu, as he was just kind of out of position here, as we see Ryder Miller just kind of range back and throw one of his longest passes of the afternoon, and that one falls just harmlessly to the turf, but the 15-yard penalty going to be picked up there from Malafu. So it's going to move to 30 yards now from penalties.
30-yard swing is indeed what this is, and that's rough. To be fair, they're going to call that play about every time.
Yeah.
They're going to throw that flag every single time. If you are impeding the receiver from getting to where the football is, and if it's an underthrown pass, this one's going to be a rush up the middle, and he's wrapped up taking down for a small gain of 3 yards. But to go back to the topic of conversation here, if the defender's in the way of the receiver of going back to an underthrown ball, they will throw a flag for pass interference. Whether you agree with it or not, you could say it's good defense just standing in the way of the pass. If the defender doesn't make a play on the ball and he's making a play on the player, they will call that pass interference.
And it's Malafau. I'm sorry, I've been pronouncing the name incorrectly. Sorry to Jacob and Jason.
On second down, pass off into the backfield, rolling away with it. Oh, and the ball is out. Oh. Dixie dives on it. The play was given
and that's
to
Jason
Floyd.
Malafau right there, jumping on the ball right on the spot, as we see on the replay here. This ball just going to come loose late in the play, and not even aware that the ball's on the ground, just behind him there, and able to pick it up for the recovery.
Now, here's the thing. I want to see if we can kind of go back on this replay here. So let's take a look at it one more time. Now, one thing I want to look at, and I'm going to see if I can pause it at just the right moment. Boom. Is the ball out? You tell me, Paul. Is the ball out before he touches?
I think I see a knee right there, but he might have been down.
That's tough to say as he rolls out on third down.
It's hard to see.
They gave him the ball back, obviously.
Yeah. It was a 50-50 call, and it went the way of the Falcons, but still going to bring up fourth down here. 4th and 7 from their own 37.
Yeah, that was a wild play. But all of that just to bring out the punting unit.
Yeah. And it's been an uneven start for the Falcons. Obviously, I think last week, 35 points. They scored with relative ease and having a really tough go against this Dixie front. They've been a menace to this Canyon View offense.
It's a good punt. Goes out of bounds probably around the 30. Can we take a look at that play again, the one where the almost fumble play?
First and 10, Flyers.
That's going to show us our last one. Let's go to all right, so let's take a look back at this one again. Yeah, he's going to be down there.
I think I see it down. Try to circle it, but
yeah, he's definitely going to be down there. So it is what it is.
But no harm, no foul. The Flyers, no points given up, and they've got the ball back. So just a little more possession for the Falcons there. Because now the Flyers and Virgin ready to go, and I'm just waiting for this pass game to take off. I know Cody Wilstead, the new OC, loves to throw, loves to spread it out, air it out. See what they do.
Pitched it backwards, able to pick it up. He's rolling out, and he's going to go down pretty hard. That's Castle Brize. I believe that's how they say it, Brize.
I think it's.
I'm trying to hear how Roger's saying it on the PA out there. He's saying Brize.
Oh, he's saying Brize. Okay.
I'll tell you this. It's spelled B-E-R-E-Z-A-Y.
Yeah.
It's a unique last name.
It is. Very unique.
Second and long now here for the Flyers. So they're coming into this one, and when I say long, 2nd and 17 long.
Yeah.
And this hasn't been the cleanest of football games either. We've seen a lot of long situations already, and we're only in the second quarter.
There's Tano in the slot there. I think he'd be a guy that they'd like to get involved here. Let's see where Virgin goes.
Passed it off, and it's brought in, but nowhere to go.
It's like a number 6, Payson Jacobson.
Indeed.
On the catch. Relatively small gain to bring up a 3rd and long. I wonder, you get to see a lot about what a coaching philosophy is for Coach Will Liebert. Is this 3rd and long with a lead, a give-up play, a draw, a run, or do they aggressively try and go for it, even up 13-0 with 4:22? I'd assume they play it more conservative here, but we'll get to see into the mind of Coach Liebert a little bit here.
I'm really looking at this Canyon View defense as well. It looks like the passing game is going to have a lot of guys open downfield. That's where they go with it. Double coverage out there. It is picked off.
Incomplete. Hit the ground.
No, it is incomplete, indeed. Oh, man. Let's take a look at that on the replay because, you know, it was one-on-one coverage, but when you have two guys running straight out there.
That's right.
You had number 14 for Canyon View that was able to come off that. Cole Cav was able to peel off of Holbrook and go help out, so then it became a double coverage situation.
And number 2, Ben Vest, coming over in his safety role, making a nice play, playing center field there. Virgin's thrown into some highly trafficked coverage areas throughout the night tonight, and just the kind of the growing pains of having a first-year starter.
Snaps away, the punt is up, and it's high. Falls at the 45, takes a healthy roll in favor of the Flyers down to the 34-yard line, and that is where Canyon View will take over.
First and 10, Canyon View.
Canyon View's offense struggling to get first downs.
Like I said, scored with relative ease last week, 35 points, held the other team, Jordan, to 3. They were kind of just a well-oiled machine, and now Dixie stacking the box, being oppressive in the run game, making it really tough on Canyon View to get anything going at all. Makes me interested to see what this drive's going to look like right before the half. Are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to push all in, take some shots, try and make some big plays, or do they stick to the run game?
Going up through the middle, and again, this is Floyd. Gets it for a gain of just 2, 2nd and 8. No score in the second quarter so far. It's been pretty quiet here from both of these two teams. If you like watching defense, that's the kind of game it's been.
Yeah, it's been a slugfest. And the shutdown nature of these corners of Dixie, just not giving much room to the receivers of Canyon View, forcing them to run.
Play action. Onto the far side of the field, and a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'm speaking to, just not a lot of space to operate for Canyon View. Yes, they make the reception, but immediately taken down after the catch. No yards after catch, no yak yards for the receiver there. So I really have been impressed with Dixie's defense tonight. They've been extremely intense throughout. As Rogers getting intense on the PA, getting the fans pumped up here.
That's right. On 3rd and 5, 2:30 left in the first half of play. And it looks like a timeout's going to be taken by Canyon View. All right, we'll take one ourselves. Dixie leads 13-0 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. We'll be back right after this.
Wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
3rd and 5. Coming out of the timeout, the Falcons with the pass up the middle, and it's dropped. Oh, they had an opportunity, but they could not capitalize on it. Brock Neighbors is not there to bring it in.
Just kind of tough here for the Falcons as they really needed to move the chains there, and that was a big play in this game with Dixie already with a 13-0 lead, and now a 4th down and 5. Bring out the punt unit and give the opportunity to the Flyers to have the last score before the half, pending a fake or some trickery here. But
you know, when they're in the part of the field where I wouldn't be opposed to that,
that's why I thought so, yeah.
Neither offense has moved the ball well enough to where if you're midfield, have some fun. Not on a low one like that. You might have to.
Oh.
He's going to run away with it. He's got some room. He's just got to get another yard or 2, and he does. It's a first down for the Falcons.
Wow. What a broken play that was, as we see here on the replay, as the snap just comes back. And I don't think this is a fake. This is supposed to be a punt here.
No, but the long snapper just went low.
It's just bobbled and picked up, and he just makes a play, just simple read and react, and he's got a lot of space on that wide side of the field and makes a couple guys miss and moves the chains for the Falcons. We need to give that punter some love. Ooh, didn't get his number there.
I believe that one was, let me just make sure. Now I'm not sure either. I was trying to find it on my numbers here.
Zach Main, number 17,
there you
senior
go.
punter.
Zach Main. Well, and this
Ball's on
game
the ground.
goes up the middle, but there is a ball on the ground. The run back kept running. The ball ended up out. So let's see what happens. Let's take a look at this replay.
Tackle number 22, Brady Christensen.
Okay, so the ball was out and the running back kept on going.
Yeah.
I don't know what that play was. I'll be honest, I was watching the running back waiting to see him drop the ball, and I never really saw the ball come out, but I just saw the running back kept on going. He faked me out. I don't know if that's what he was trying to do, but at least his lineman saw it and jumped on it. So a gain of a yard in a very unconventional way. 2nd and 9. Falcons under a minute to try to get down and score before the end of the half. He's going to pass it backwards. Passing it forwards. And it is caught at the 23-yard line all the way down to the 10, spinning away and somersaulting all the way into the 5-yard line.
Man, go deep into the playbook and pull out the halfback pass as we see here, just kind of a backwards lateral. And this is a throw all the way. There's no way he's looking to run. And it's drawn up, and he's just behind the defense for an easy catch. And now they're set up inside the red zone with less than a minute, 32 seconds and ticking, as with time is of the essence here for the Falcons.
So that's Brock Neighbors giving him 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Snap is away. Looking to pass, going to go deep and just throwing it away. There was nothing there. So he immediately runs over to go check on the coach and say, hey, what exactly do we want to do here? So it'll be 2nd and 7 now. Try to say 2nd and goal from the 7. Ryder Miller having a little conversation with the coach. Comes back on over. So with the final 19 seconds to go here, what will the Falcons queue up for this offense that has struggled to move the ball outside of this one last big play?
Yeah.
Rolling out, far side. Miller cuts back in, tucks and runs, gets hit. He goes down about the 2. They have one timeout left, and they'll take it.
Miller, the ball carrier.
To stop the clock with 10 seconds left.
Timeout, Canyon View.
So Canyon View uses up their final timeout. We'll keep it right here with just 10 seconds left to go. What do you think Canyon View's going to cook up here on 3rd and 2?
Big sequence here, massive sequence. You got to call your best short yardage play. I always say teams got to have their best 2-point play bottled up, but how about your best score a touchdown to cut this to a one possession lead play? So they got to script something up here. I would love action going both ways to the weak and strong sides of the field, make the defense spread out, maybe do an out route to the corner of the end zone. I think just something simple. Don't overthink it. Or if you want to just test best on best, your run game versus their run game, I would just go right at them. But that has not been the most successful tonight. Dixie has done a really good job in short yardage situations against this run game. So I'm really anticipating this play, what they're going to do and how they're going to execute this short yardage goal line situation, basically.
Well, we decided to take a quick look at the other game for a moment, but they went to commercial real quick on us, so we didn't get the chance. I guess they're back up again right now. Let's take another quick look over there for 2 seconds. 14-0, and that's Crimson Cliffs in the lead.
All right, Flyers. Defense!
Goal line stance, Falcons pushing. Here's the snap, Miller looking to pass. He's gonna go across the middle. No, it is broken up, but the incompletion will give them 5 seconds with one more play on a 4th and goal from the 2.
And I think just the low-scoring nature of this game, 3 points does you no good here. This is a touchdown or bust type situation for the Falcons. You'd think that the 2 guys that we heard about all pregame, Jace Floyd and Ryder Miller, are going to have something in store for the Flyers here. Watch the RPO action. I think they're going to try and deceive the Flyers. Oh,
it's a low snap. They're looking to pass again. Back of the end zone, well overthrown. That landed on the track. And the clock hits 0, so the Falcons cannot get it in before the end of the half.
Pretty much a goal line stand there from the Dixie defense. Backs against the wall to the end zone. They go 4 and out on the basic 2-yard line, 3-yard line. So what a stand that was, and what a way to end the half for the Flyers.
All right, going to take a break here, and when we come back, it's your Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. Stick around. The Flyers lead this one 13-0 over Canyon View. We will be right back.
Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at Sport Court of SouthernUtah.com.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group. We've got you covered.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of Jump, Buck's Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
Welcome back on in to your Boulevard Home game of the week here on the Fan Sports Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of Jump, Buck's Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
Back at it here. Some technical things going on in the studio. Sorry about that. We are back at it. It's your Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. And we saw the cheerleaders, saw the Jetettes.
That's right.
Cheerleaders going back out onto the field.
Yeah.
But we got a game to talk about here. 13-0 Dixie leads. This has been a defensive affair on both sides of the field here. Both the Falcons and the Flyers have had some really big defensive stops. Not that many big plays outside of that last play from Canyon View that got them into the red zone.
Yeah, the botched punt there, the beginning of that sequence, that really did help and spur that drive on, got him inside on that halfback pass. If we can see the replay there of the halfback pass, this was a beautiful conceptual play as he throws the ball deep, and there's no one there behind the entire defense. Thought it was going to be a score, but the effort from the Flyers converging on the ball makes it a hold them out of the end zone situation on a 4-and-out for that Flyer defense. So the score remains 13-0 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, and we're rolling right along here.
Absolutely. And, yeah, I mean, that was one big play from Falcons, from Canyon View and the Falcons. And, I mean, you get into it, I mean, they're making some big plays. They're making things move. It's just when it comes down to really needing to move forward, they're not doing it. The Flyers are able to keep them at bay.
Yeah, the Flyers been doing a really good job defensively against the run game. I mean, we heard so much about this highly touted run game and how they were just chewing up the offense or the defense of Jordan last week. So it's really, really been a great resurgent effort from the Flyers tonight. I mean, 14 points last week offensively. They've already had 13 at the half. Defensively pitching a shutout. It's a really happy crowd here at Flyer Field tonight, as this has been a really good sight for them tonight. And I think it's encouraging. You got a young quarterback, a fast defense. This team could be fun throughout region play, and we're seeing it tonight.
Absolutely. All right, going to take a break. More of the Great Harvest Bread. Wow, I can't talk. The Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show when we return here with the Fan Sports Network.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Hey, have you tried the St. George Stretch Lab? It'll help boost your athletic performance, help you feel less restricted in your movements, knock out those nagging aches and pains, and melt away your stress. Right now at the St. George Stretch Lab, get an intro stretch for just $39. That's $30 off. Mention keyword radio.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com. Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to House of Jump, where gravity meets excitement. Jump, dunk, and dodge your way into a world of laughter and adrenaline. Whether you're a high-flying pro or just looking to defy gravity, House of Jump is where the thrill begins. Elevate your fun, slam dunk like a champion, and dodge obstacles with style. House of Jump is where every moment is a soaring adventure. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to our house, the House of Jump, or purchase Jump Time online at houseofjump.com.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Today's game is brought to you by Honolulu Grill, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Everbowl, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
Welcome back on in, everybody, as we're getting close to wrapping up halftime here. Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. You start your day with hot breakfast, and it's made fresh with their homemade fresh bread as well. I mean, you got to go check that out, right?
Love that Great Harvest bread. I used to get it as a kid. They had it in Virginia, Great Harvest chain out there, and some of the best honey wheat bread you'll ever eat in your life.
Now, they have some sandwiches that they use some of that fresh bread for as well, so it's pretty solid. You know, I'm a fan of that.
Good.
Fan of that.
Freshly baked every day, so you can't go wrong.
Absolutely. All right, getting ready to kick off here as we start the second half. The Flyers kicking off to the Falcons, so the Falcons will have another chance here. Could not punch it in. They were on the 2-yard line.
Yeah, 4 and out.
4 and out on a 1st and goal from the 7.
Correct.
So a bit of a struggle to get into the end zone.
And they've just been stymied all night in the run game. I mean, we've heard so much about Floyd and Miller and the abilities those two have running the football, and it just hasn't been that tonight. It just hasn't been the picturesque running game from the Falcons and what the coaching staff, I'm sure, wants. But they still got a whole half to play here, so maybe the dynamic duo can get some traction and they can do a little play action off it and maybe hit on some of these pass plays. Really, the only passes they've hit on a halfback pass and a couple short out routes. So it's been a tough day throwing the football for the Falcons. Let's see if they can get it going here in the second half.
1st and 10. Miller claps his hands, takes the snap, looking upfield, across the middle, has his guy. And he'll be taken down after a huge gain of 22 yards to Jace Floyd.
Yeah, Floyd, the running back, showing that he's got receiver prowess as well, as we see here on the replay. Just a 3-step drop, quick drop there from Miller, and he finds Floyd, and he does the rest, just yak-yarding his way up the field.
Just a couple of quick scoring updates as well. I want to give you some of those here in just a moment.
Another run.
Taking the run up the middle. So taking a quick look at the scoreboard here. We've got Moapa up at the half over Hurricane, 21-7.
Wow. Oh,
21-7
man,
at
that is
halftime.
super surprising. I thought Hurricane going to have a spirited effort tonight against the Pirates, but isn't the case thus far.
Region 9 scoreboard brought to you by Flint Companies. Another handoff. And maybe it's right close to that line to gain again by Floyd.
That second effort, just really pushing forward, keeping those legs churning, as we see here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Just gets stopped and just kind of pushes forward, ducks under a tackle, and keeps those legs churning and picks up the first down, as we hear over the PA here at Dixie Flyer Field. And this drive is on the move now at this point for the Falcons. Started deep in their own territory, now across the 50 and moving.
Also want to point out, Cedar is up 31-7 on Pineview at halftime. Another run. This one's Miller up the middle, and he's got a lot of room to go all the way down to the 25-yard line, and it's a big gain for the Falcons.
Yeah, Miller's going to be a guy that's going to get in the open field, as we see on the replay here. There's just a great blocking scheme, great block down to the second level. You see the right tackle getting upfield, taking on 2 flyers. And then there's just a lot of open field. He doesn't get touched until he gets into the secondary.
He's about at the 30 before he's touched. And give the receivers some credit.
Yeah.
You know, your receivers may not be known for blocking, but they did some great upfield blocking. Miller again taking the handoff, another keeper. He's going to roll out to the right again and tripped up by his ankles and taken inside the 20 into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone.
And I think this is what the Falcons coaching staff expected. A veteran offensive line, 2 dynamic skill players. They just want to do what they do best. They only want to throw when they have to. They only threw the ball 6 times last week. If they can run, they will run, and they have run on this drive. So Dixie got to find some ways to stop this. They're bleeding from a lot of spots. Got to get some Band-Aids on right now before this ends in a score for the Falcons.
So on 2nd and 4, we'll say. Here's the snap, looking to pass, going across the middle. A little thrown behind, but it's all right. He's able to bring it in. Brock Neighbors for the first down, and he will be inside the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal.
Tackle by Bowen Elkins on the play. The senior strong safety comes up, makes the play, but unfortunately for Dixie, now they got their backs against the wall, and back-to-back drives for the Falcons. They went all the way down to the 2 and got stopped, but now back in the red zone looking for their first score of the game. Let's see if Dixie stands tall once again, or if the Falcons are able to find pay dirt here.
Yep. This is where they got stuffed up last time. It's a keeper by Miller. He's got room to go. He's going to get in. That's a Canyon View touchdown for Ryder Miller.
Ryder Miller put the truck stick on, as we see here on the replay. And a willing tackler tried to meet him at the goal line, as we see him squirt through the line and then just take on the tackler and truck stick over him for the touchdown.
Well, and listen, we talked about this pregame. The run game is where Canyon View is strongest. And Dixie did a really good job of trying to shore up that run game. Then the final drive of the half, they decided to open things up through the passing game. And now Dixie's a little more on their heels, saying, okay, they can pass the ball. But now, look, the running game attacks again.
That's right, that run-pass distribution. That's no good.
No good. That was wide to the left. And it'll just be a 6-point try there.
Had some difficulty with the attempts tonight from both sides. So
we've seen 2 missed field goals now, one from either side. So listen, you know, if you're Dixie, you're happy about that, because now at the
touchdown doesn't beat you.
Touchdown and a field goal, it just ties it up. It's not the worst thing in the world. But if it's late in the game, they could go for that 2-point conversion. You know, risk it all.
Yeah,
right?
On the road game. You know. So, yeah, you see coaches more and more often, college, pro level, on the road with an opportunity to win in the last minutes. So, yeah, you're right. That could play a factor. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. 2-point conversion, walk-off attempt would be compelling. But I think we've got a lot more twists and turns left in this game, Cade, and a lot more action to ensue here.
I would agree with that. Well, the Falcons getting ready to kick this one away here to the Flyers. Falcon fans traveled decent compared to what we saw in last week's matchup when we were at Pineview High School. Now, granted, they were playing a team that was a little further away than Canyon View. They were playing a team from Manti, so, you know, what's that, about 2 to 3 hour drive or so from Manti.
That's right.
Kick is up, fielded at the 10. Bringing it out through the middle. Has some blockers there. He's going to follow those blockers all the way down to the 33, 34-yard line.
Yeah, great special teams tonight from the Flyers. Coach Lieber talked to us at practice earlier this week. He talked about the special teams woes last week. It's been a totally different direction they've been in this week. Every positive play on special teams throughout the night. I don't think I've seen any blunders besides maybe the bobbles on punt team, but they still recovered them. So no lost fumbles. Special teams been much tighter from the Flyers tonight. As now Virgin steps back on the field for his first chance at the second half here. Takes the snap, pitch out, off tackle, and nice spin move, cuts up field and gets up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great play from Brise, who, as you mentioned, taking it on the pitch and just able to eat up at the defense a little bit. Follow some blocks, spin through one, and finally brought down by another. And we'll see them at 2nd and 2.
Interesting to see what they do here. Every play almost out of the gun in Cody Wilstead's system here at Dixie, the new OC. And I think Virgin likes it. I think he is comfortable in the shotgun as he takes one here.
Rolling all the way through for a first down and plenty more before he's tripped up. And that's Castle Brise, who takes it all the way down to the 45 and into Falcon territory.
Castle Brise, both the Brise brothers done really well tonight on defense and offense, contributing impact plays for the Flyers, and the most productive set of twins on this, and maybe in Region 9. I don't know of another pair.
Now, you got to remember, Chandler went out earlier with an injury, so we haven't seen a lot of him. He is standing on the sidelines, I believe, right now, but they're a little cautious of putting him in the game as Brise again on the run takes it for a gain of 6 to the 39.
It looks like number 63 on the Flyers on the offensive line limping a little bit. That's Zeke Aldridge, the center, 6'1" senior. He's limping a little bit. I saw him kind of laboring, but
when he readjusted, he's wearing a knee brace out there. He readjusted that knee brace and going back at it. I am curious to see if Chandler's going to end up back out on the field at all or not. Again, as I mentioned, he is standing right here on the sideline right in front of me. So this is a pass. Caught, barely caught, and taken down right at that line to gain. I mean, he was just about kneeling on it. Looks like they will be moving the sticks, though.
Number 43, Troy Malafau.
Malafau on the catch. As, man. And it is a first down. They're going to give him forward progress. I thought that was tight, but
he should have had forward progress almost an extra yard from where they're putting it. He actually caught that ball at the 34-yard line.
Then just pushed back aggressively there.
He was pushed back to the 35, but they'll give it to him at the 35, so I don't think the officials saw that. I mean, they're moving the chains anyway.
That's right.
You get the first down. Good pressure coming through, and the ball is out. Ball is out, jumping on it. I believe the Flyers get there, and they do.
Man,
getting on top of there was Franco de Casas.
And this is just a delayed draw that's blown up from the get-go. There's just no protection at all or run blocking from the offensive line. It's a free-for-all to the quarterback and Deacon Virgin, and just no chance on that play.
And that was Franco de Casas, whose guy got through that hole right there over on his right side, and luckily he was able to jump back on the ball and at least save the possession.
Sure.
But that's the one thing we're seeing from Canyon View tonight is that defensive pressure has actually been really strong here, and I wouldn't be surprised if they attack it again. It's a pass to the outside, caught, and a short gain there by Brady Christensen.
Yeah, Christensen, 6'5", junior, plays a little defensive end, tight end, a little both ways. More on the offensive side of the football as he flashes there for a nice pickup. And 3rd and 11 now. Longs, down distance. What would you dial up here, Caden, if you're Cody Wilstead, the newly appointed OC at Dixie?
You know, I'd assume that they're going to be bringing some good heavy pressure like they have been. You know, this last one they only rushed 4. But
I would say a screen.
But I would love to see a screen. You got 3 receivers up here, though. I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of screen. It looks like that's what they're going for. Going to Brise, and he gets through it for the first down. Don't you love it when they do what we say they should do?
Fortune tellers up here, you know. The screen called for, the screen delivered.
That's
from
right.
Deacon Virgin, and it's a first down, keeps the chains moving. It's a little delayed departure out of the backfield, and I think that just slows up the Falcons just enough to create the space on the outside.
Now, you got to shout out those receivers, and I don't have the numbers. I saw one of them was, I believe, number 8, Trazon Haveron, I believe, was one of them. But, I mean, you just got to give credit where credit is due when they're out there giving some blocks as receivers for that screenplay.
Yeah, this guy's already got a touchdown in this game right here. Tano, he's my man down low in the red zone.
And we do have
flag on the play.
A flag.
Dead ball foul. Illegal procedure against the Flyers.
And another shoot themselves in the foot penalty there from the Flyers. Another procedure penalty. Offensively a little sloppy certain times, but overall good. But you hate those procedure penalties. Just back you up.
Yeah, it'll be 1st and 15 now. And it'll be from the Falcons' 23-yard line.
Coach Liebert, a former offensive line coach, a former offensive lineman at the Division II level back at the Dixie State days. The Red Storm played for him back in the day. So he doesn't like to see false starts from his offensive linemen.
Taking their time here. Looks like the officials are talking to that Dixie offensive line.
Yeah, and the
players. I'm not sure why. He's running off. I wonder if he's got, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Some jewelry or something. You never know what it is, right? Something that sometimes you have to just throw something off. Come off for a play. Maybe the helmet came loose. You know, it's those kinds of things you got to watch out for.
That's right.
Sometimes they make you come off for a snap for all sorts of different reasons.
Longer delay here now as the longer deliberation.
Continue to chat.
Yeah. Interesting drive here from Dixie, though, as we've seen really good run-pass spread. Like, they've really mixed it up nicely, moved the ball effectively. Now, an opportunity here to cash in yet another score and respond to Canyon View after they get their first of the game. And really first time you've shown susceptibility defensively. So
sure.
Defense been so tight all night for the Flyers. They gave up one. Let's see if their offense can get it back for them.
Well, here we go. 1st and 15 for the Flyers. Snap is away. Rolling out with it is Virgin. He's going to pass upfield. It is caught and brought down. And again, it's number 22, Brady Christensen, making another catch.
Number 22.
As Braden Christensen here, as we see him, as he's going to find, or he's going to be right there at the bottom of the screen, I believe, as he's going to find a way to get open and then just matriculate up the field to find, the wrong guy. I'm sorry. He was off the screen.
Still, it's a good look there. Able to get open. Looks like there's some confusion on where they want to line guys up here. Yeah, Christensen is lined up as a tight end kind of guy, right? And another whistle. Is it a timeout? It's a timeout taken by Dixie. They want to make sure to craft up the right play. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 after the timeout. We'll take a quick one ourselves. 13-6, Dixie looking to score here inside the red zone on the Fan Sports Network.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Today's game is brought to you by Dealer Collision, Coral Canyon Golf Course, Udi & Associates, Fabulous Freddy's, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
Flyers head back out after a little conference. The timeout taken. And we'll see what they've got drawn up here. As you mentioned, Cody Wilson, the offensive coordinator for the Flyers.
Yeah, loves
New
to
coaching
dial it
staff
up
here.
Yeah, brand new coaching staff.
They go with the handoff.
Ooh.
Castle Brzee, not much room to run there, but he's close to the line again. He's going to be short by just about a yard. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. And after this was already a 1st and 15. A penalty brought him all the way back. Now they're facing a 3rd and 1. Not a bad spot to be if you're the Flyers, but this is a good chance for the defense, too, to try to make a good stop.
Yeah, Canyon View's defensive front has been generating penetration throughout the night. We could see a TFL here or a touchdown. I mean, both lines have shown the ability to push each other off the ball at different times. Let's see which side of the trenches wins on this particular play.
Snap away. Handoff, Brzee again. He's got enough for a first down. He's looking for the end zone. Falls in, touchdown, Flyers!
Just kept driving the legs, driving to the end zone, and pushes in to make this game 19-6 here at Flyer Field. We see the lights strobing for the fans here. But what a run by Brzee. As there's penetration immediately in his face. He cuts 1 there, 2, 3, and just drives the last couple into the end zone.
Beautiful run, Castle Brzee. Put in the work, the junior.
Yeah, a twin.
And listen, he's our heavy candidate right now for the Jersey Mike sub of the game.
Yeah.
He was not the starting running back to start the night tonight. For those that are just tuning into it, we did have a little bit of an injury going on with Gabriel Chandler. Gabriel Chandler went off in the first quarter.
Yeah.
After a huge play, he ran for about 12 yards, and then he unfortunately suffered some sort of a lower leg injury.
Yeah.
And had to come off. He's standing on the sidelines with the helmet on, so it looks like he might be all right. But it's Brzee coming in, putting in the minutes, and doing really good things.
Ooh.
Blocked on the extra point, so it is no good. And the score, 19-6.
Kicking woes continue. 3rd missed extra point of the game tonight. 2 by the Flyers, 1 by the Falcons, and just can't get those kicks through the uprights, those extra points. But otherwise, we've been seeing a great defensive slugfest, and now both offenses starting to generate and ignite a little bit here in the second half.
An odd score. Is this a scoregami?
Scoregami. I was about to say that, you know. I know you were going to go there.
You know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I
you know, you and I back when we had a show together on the Fan Sports Network, I feel like we had some scoregami conversations.
We did. We definitely had some scoregami conversations.
Yeah, anytime a new scoregami would happen, I feel like we had to bring it up.
Yeah.
Which is it is rare nowadays. I feel like most
19-6 is pretty rare.
19-6 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Should we see if that's a scoregami? I might have to look this up.
I'll have to do some deeper research.
I'll do some research right now on
department. Tara, our research department, feverishly searching right now for that info.
There's even a website to look up scoregamis just to see. So we're gonna test this. We're gonna see.
The kicks up and away for the Flyers.
Filled it at about the 10, bringing it out to the far side. Looks like there's some decent room to go. Gets it out past the 25 before he's brought down, falling forward to the 29-yard line.
As now we see the KMU offense trot onto the field after getting their first score of the game. Probably felt a lot of jubilation, excitement, camaraderie with the team, but then kind of heartbreaking to give up a score on the corresponding drive. And now KMU set up.
Dropping back, looking near side. It's caught, and again, he's kind of been the go-to guy, but he went down hard just barely, and that's Trent Groom. Trenton Groom taking a bit of a shot, and he is limping.
Yeah, he's laboring a little bit there. He might be headed off. He's going to try and tough through it, but this was a stick here. Plenty of momentum and just low
just a
hit.
shot at the knee.
Low hit. Legal hit, but low hit. As now, with 1:41 now in the third quarter, you've got to start thinking about doing some more explosive routes and plays in the passing game. I think running game, Dixie's going to sell out to stop that. And we see a pass here.
And I think it's dropped. It is indeed dropped. All right, back to our scoregami situation that we had talked about before. 19-6 in the NFL has happened one time.
One time. So we got a pretty rare one here.
This is a pretty rare one.
I don't think it's going to hold, though. You know, I think that we're going to see more fireworks towards the end of this one. The way that both teams have been playing in the second half, both scoring early on here. And now the Falcons in business. But 3rd and 5, a very decisive play in this game. They need to pick up this conversion to maintain the drive and maintain hope in this game.
In minute 24 on the clock, snap is away. Good pocket in the middle and is just underthrown. That's one thing that has been the struggle so far is anytime those passes are going out past maybe 15 to 20 yards, they've struggled a little bit at the accuracy here from Miller.
Just the touch on the balls has been a little off from Miller here today. His receivers haven't done him any favors. That's probably a ball that should have been caught.
It's
you know, you get your hands on that. You probably should haul that one in, do your quarterback a favor. Is it low? Absolutely. Is it catchable? Absolutely. So that was a play that probably should have been made for the Falcons.
So here we go, 4th down, punting unit out on the field. Snap is away, and here comes the kick. The punt takes a hop and a roll, and we'll go to the 29. So fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 for the Flyers here with just over a minute to play in the 3rd.
Minute to play, and with a 19-6 lead, you'd think if they want to rear it down and kind of run the football and play clock just drainage, that could be one route the Flyers go. Or do they try and go for the kill shot, one more touchdown, effectively kind of put this game out of reach entering the 4th quarter? I mean, it's an interesting ball of wax for Coach Liebert, Coach Wilstead, as they try and figure out what their plan is with just 1 minute, 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Virgin will roll out to the far side. The pass is complete. And again, making big play after big play right here is Brady Christensen.
Yeah, Virgin going to show his mobility here as he gets outside the pocket. We've seen him get in pressure situations, go down a few times tonight, but on the roll, makes a nice, accurate throw right at the sticks for his tight end to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down. Excellent execution between quarterback and receiver, tight end, whichever you want to say there, but Virgin's starting to find his game a little bit here and comfortability with his targets.
So the ball set up now on the 43. Fresh set of downs, snap is away. It's a handoff taken by Brzee. He's tripped up by the foot, but he stays on his feet all the way past the 50, and he's rolling through. That's going to be close to the line. Next, 2 yards short of the line to gain.
Is it Brzee or is it Allstott at this point? I mean, the way the guy's shedding tackles, I mean, doesn't look like Mike Allstott. He's not that big, but he's just breaking tackles, playing way bigger than his size tonight. It's been really impressive.
Especially considering how tall of a kid he is, right? I mean, he's got some size to him. Looks like we've got ourselves a timeout taken. So we will take a quick one ourselves.
Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Today's game is brought to you by Back Nine Golf, Ronnie's Mac Bar, Scooter's Coffee, Red Rock Real Estate, and Holbrook Asphalt.
4th quarter, here we go. 19-6 is the ball game right now between Dixie and Canyon View. Taking a look at some of the scores brought to you by Flynn Companies. Cedar and Pineview, the Reds are playing some really good football tonight, to put it plain and simple. Right now they lead 37-14 with 4:43 left to go in the third quarter. Dumping it off on the pass to Tano Angelo, and he slips through it, down past the 40, running down the sideline, close to the 30-yard line. It's an easy first down for Tano Angelo.
And he's been slippery tonight. We saw him on the touchdown play, avoid of 3 defenders on this play. You're going to see him slip out into the flat. He's earmarked for a tackle there, slips out, gets going for another 10, 15 yards. What a play by Tano.
Beautiful play indeed. Here we go. The Flyers able to march down the field with the first play of the fourth quarter. Snap is away. Handoff given. Brzee running down the sideline, and he gains, looks to be about 5. We'll see where they officially mark it.
Great play, of course, by Brzee there. Great off-tackle run, good speed and power, but if you're Coach Liebert and co, you'd love for him to stay in bounds. I know they're not particularly worried about the clock yet, but every down counts, every play counts, so just keep the clock moving with this big lead and then almost in the red zone about to score again, so. Oh, a holding call.
Holding call, bringing it back.
Ooh,
unfortunate. Let's see if we can see that replay one more time. I want to see if we can find out kind of where that holding call happens. There it is, I believe they put it over there on the sideline. We missed it there. It's number 72, if I'm not mistaken, of the Dixie Flyers, Franco de Casas, on the holding call. So, 1st and 20 after that good 5-yard gain, bringing it all the way back. Snap away, passes off, taking it over to the far side, and it'll be gain of 5 for Chaz Holbrook.
Yeah, Chaz, been calling for him to get involved in the game tonight, as he's been a guy that's been split out wide there. As we see him go in motion for one of the first times I've seen tonight, and they go out for that swing screen. As they've loved that play, it's been effective. He's got great speed. We saw it on the basketball court last year. He churns up for 4 and brings up a 2nd and 16.
Still a lot of field to go for the Flyers. This has been a defensive game for those of you just tuning in. You might be able to tell that from the score, considering we've only had, 3 touchdowns. Look at the pass, gets hit while he passes, but Holbrook's there! Chaz Holbrook, his first touchdown as a Dixie Flyer.
He had him all the way. Holbrook ran an amazing route, just bursted free, as we'll see on the replay here. Holbrook at the bottom of your screen. He's going to find a way to get by both the corner and the safety in coverage here. Just a straight speed route all the way, and Virgin floats it out there perfectly. He's got 3, 4, 10 steps on his defender. So what a route that was. Just left his DB in the dust.
Beautiful play by the Flyers. Arguably one of their better plays tonight.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to reading the offense and reading the defense, but reading your receivers.
Yeah.
From Virgin, seeing that he has the guy wide open, running the route all the way down to the back of the end zone. So the Flyers go up 25-6, PAT pending. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Malafao on the reception, so they go up now 27-6.
Yeah, what a great change of events that was for the Flyers to get that score evened up with the 2-point conversion. And now on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, 27-6. Flyers up, and this is a happy Flyer stadium right now. Cheerleaders in full dance routine, the crowd fired up. I mean, it's a beautiful night for football as well. It's just been a great night to be a Flyer fan all the way around. As now the Falcons starting to make their way onto the field, and now I'm really interested to see what the Falcons do offensively. What schematically are they going to present to Dixie in this 10 minutes and 53-second situation? Not a ton of time. You're down a lot of points, 21 points. So they got to score, and they got to score quick. So it's got to come through the air, even though that hasn't been their strong suit tonight. They've got to find aerial plays and big strikes to make explosives to try and get back in this one.
Not a lot of time left to do it with the way that this game's been going offensively. Now, I'm not saying that we're counting the Falcons out by any means.
Yeah, they just need to score fast.
They just got to score and score fast. On the return, taking it from one side of the field to the other, trying to find a hole, and does all the way past the 40, but there is a flag all the way back at the 25. This may be coming back.
Just it looked like a great short kick. We've seen touchbacks from Dixie tonight, but I think the holding is going to come.
The holding happened almost after the play ran through.
Oh, okay. So it was after he had already gone by.
Yeah, so holding's going to go against Canyon View. That massive return is going to get called all the way back to the spot of the foul.
Yeah.
Plus, of course, tack on the extra yards. After that, they're going to set up at the 15.
Yeah.
Oof.
Tough turn of events there for the Falcons as they really got an Energizer Bunny type play, get them started in good field position for their offense, but now backed up way deep in Dixie territory. It's going to be a tough road to hoe here for the Falcons. I'm sorry.
Ryder Miller, the quarterback, takes the snap. On the draw, he goes through, trying to punch through the defense. Not a lot of room to go there.
And that's not it. I know that they faked the throw and did the draw, but trying to get some cheap yards. But this is the time when it's time to let the ball fly. I mean, you're down 21 points in the fourth quarter. You got to score fast. So if you're looking to just go on sustained drives running the football right now, I don't know that's what the doctor ordered. And I think Canyon View knows that as well.
Clock ticking down too, so if they need a score, they got to score quick if they're going to try to get back here. Score update: 21-14. Moapa leads over Hurricane. It's pass across the middle with open field in front of him, down past the 40-yard line. Good gain for the Falcons. And that's the kind of stuff that they need. Trenton Groom, who got hit in the knee earlier, it's good to see him moving.
And good pursuit by Crew Brzee as he did not give up on that play. As he was beat pretty initially, quickly, but he stayed with the play, the pursuit, and made the tackle. That could have been a touchdown, Caden. It really could have if that ball was put a little more air on and out in front of him.
On 1st and 10, Fabulous Freddy's first down for the Falcons. They pass across the middle, tipped away and incomplete. Caden Greenland was the intended receiver, and it kind of looked like Jason Malafau had a bit of a paw on that one. He might have got a fingertip to it.
And Matthew Davidson running step for step, as I'll show you on the replay here. Number 12 at the bottom of your screen. He'll come into the play here in a second, but he's just stapled on this receiver. Even if he catches that ball, he's going down immediately. Talked to Coach Virgin pregame. Davidson expected, he thinks, to be an all-region player this year.
Again, looking to pass, going up the middle. This one's caught. Reaching out for it and making the play. I believe that's Brock Neighbors.
They're having some success with the seam routes, running through the middle of the field, right up the middle of straight through the linebackers of the Flyers, and they're having some success throwing the ball in front, leading him a little bit, getting him on the run. And that's been an effective play call, and I think they'll just keep going to the well here.
So again on 1st and 10, low snap, picks it up off the ground. Pass outside, it's popped up, and it'll be incomplete. But there are worse things when you have a ball tipped up like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
2nd and 10. Now that with the incomplete pass and stopping of the clock, they're going to take their time. Four receivers, 2 on either side of the line. Snap is away, pressure coming through the middle, incomplete.
Tried that seam again, right through the middle of the field. I mean, they're having some luck with it, but probably went to it too many times, too frequently there, as Dixie prepared with multiple linebackers dropping into the middle of the field.
And that was the running back who came out from off the right hip. Came through trying to get into some open space to grab the pass, but obviously didn't pan out. So here we go on 3rd and 10. This could be a big stop for the Flyers, potentially a big gain for the Falcons. Lots of pressure coming up the middle. It's dumped off, screen play, and hit once, staying on his feet. Hit again, pushing forward, and all the way down. Good strength from Jace Floyd, and we've got just enough to move the sticks.
And that was a screen all the way. Again, every Flyer defensive lineman flying upfield except for number 40 there in the back. I mean, he was staying back, holding the last line of defense for the Flyers. 42, I'm sorry, making that play, trying to slow up the running back, but was unable to. And Floyd just powered through for a nice first down gain to keep the Falcons alive on this drive.
Snap away, again looking to pass. They go across the middle. It is incomplete. Bring up 2nd down.
Not a bad play there. Stops the clock. Even a completion there. Keeps the clock running for a 6-7 yard gain. I don't know. I mean, incompletion never better than a completion, but still, stop the clock. I think that's a silver lining you can take from that. Clock, your worst enemy at this point. 8:27 in the 4th quarter on the Wilkinson South Lighting scoreboard. Dixie up 27-6. Not a lot of time, a lot of points to score.
Stick around for the ice cream social.
Snap away. Again, pass through the middle. We'd come back on that. Gets the first down and extra. Good play getting into the red zone.
Absolutely. Good pass here from Miller as he just sets his feet, lets it fly, and his receiver's ready and waiting, and slips a tackle, 2 tackles, and stays on the body of a Flyer and lunges forward for an extra half yard there.
It was just a good curl route.
Yeah.
Taking it in now, 1st and goal. That was a Rigby. Malik Rigby, the junior on the reception. On the keeper, Miller. A lot of defense there, and a late flag coming in as he's taken down. That could be potentially, though, a holding call against his own offensive line. I'm not entirely sure.
I thought it might have been some high face mask or something near Miller's helmet, but let's see here again.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I think
it was a face mask.
I think it was.
I think it was a face mask call. You're correct.
Yeah.
So that will go against the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Replay 1st down. So it should be 1st and goal from the 4. No, excuse me, from the 3.
See if Dixie can stand tall once again. 4 straight downs. Got to try and keep him out here.
Handoff taken up the middle, bursting through. He's in. It's a touchdown for the Falcons.
And Falcons find pay dirt after a big drive from the Flyers as it's just straight what they do best. Right up the gut run. Their offensive line just pitting their will against yours, road grading, and they find a way into the end zone to make this 27-12 here. 7:41 left in the 4th quarter on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
And that was Jace Floyd again making the play.
Got a late, as that PAT is up and good, as we're getting an update here. Crimson leads 21-14 after a 52-yard Van Daly scamper late in the 3rd quarter. So Crimson holding on to that lead late in the 3rd over the Provo Bulldogs, one of the top teams in 4A, presumably. So that was a big matchup, our Boulevard home game of the week this week.
Well, very good. Well, after the score 27-12, we were talking scoregami. Where do you think 27-12 fits? Talking NFL scores.
I'm thinking it's probably a scoregami.
It's pretty low. It's not a full scoregami.
It's not. 4 times.
8 total times.
8 times.
The last time was in 2022. It was a Bengals and Jets score.
Sure. Would love to get a look at that Crimson game, but it looks like they're having some technical difficulties over there. So we'll see if we can get a look a little later. But 21-14 is what I'm hearing the score is. Last update we received, and 7:41 left on the clock here at Flyer Field. So we got 2 big games going here on the Fan Sports Network. That Provo Crimson game, if you're driving around or heading out, it's simulcast on the radio on the Fan Sports Network, 99.5, 95.3 on the FM dial.
Canview getting ready to kick this one away.
Falcons might be thinking onside here. I think Dixie's thinking that as well. Oh, little pooch kick.
And it'll be fielded at the 21, and he might have had a knee down when he picked it up.
He did.
So they're going to call it dead right there.
Interesting. Yeah, it's been kind of an ongoing thing. The special teams have been great tonight for the Flyers. Last week, kind of a deficiency in their game, but this week really finding their groove. And the punt team, the kickoff team, the PAT game struggled, missing 2 PATs, but otherwise it's been a solid special teams night coverage-wise and return-wise for the Flyers.
We got tennis balls flying onto the field. That's the second or third one that I've seen flying around today. So here we go on 1st and 10. Snap is away, pass out the middle, caught by Tano Anzalone, and he'll bring it in and down at the 30. Good gain of 7 or 8.
Yeah. Interesting that the Flyers drop back to pass there. I know a completed pass just as good as a run in terms of running clock, but they decide they're still going to air it out here late in the 4th.
Just a quick update from the other game. The Mustangs lead that one 21-17 over Provo. Provo just barely went for a field goal. And another tennis ball ended up on the field.
Uh-oh.
At this point, they're going to have to start making some announcements.
Yeah.
We got a few tennis balls coming out on the field. Rogers going to go attack somebody if they're not careful.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we got a full-on investigation.
We got, the officials are getting together. Well, I mean, here's the thing. They're not giving the tennis balls back to whoever it is that's throwing them. But however many they got, the game stopped until we can say, hey, you stop throwing tennis balls.
Yeah.
But they have a practice field just behind us here.
Yeah.
And there's always kids back there just chatting and playing and whatever. And apparently some kids think it's really funny to throw some tennis balls, what they think is maybe into the crowd, but instead they're throwing it onto the field.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's just about the line to gain on the run.
I think
it looks like they're going to give it to them. They'll move those chains.
Castle Brzee, the ball carrier, for another Flyer.
And it is Castle Brzee. I mean, man.
What a guy. What a game he's
Jersey
had.
Mike's sub of the game for sure.
Yeah.
He's got to be, right?
Yeah, he's a shoo-in. If this score holds up, I'd assume he is our leading candidate as this spread gun look as single back in the backfield just has a head of steam and just keeps chugging. Like he never stops moving the feet.
Yeah, and I got to give that offensive line some credit. They're giving him some good holes to bounce on through.
And he's a one cut and go guy. He's not a dance and shift around in the backfield trying to create.
He's just trying to get the speed and power to just burst through.
That's right. No dancing, all business.
And here he is again, pushing through the defense and gaining 9 yards.
This has been a newfound revelation, I think, for the Flyers offensively. Last week, really dependent on the passing game. Deacon Virgin, 300-plus yards passing. I'm sure he's got close to 300 tonight, but they've been way more balanced with the run game and the distribution between run and pass. So,
well, between him and Brady Christensen, I mean, both those two, we've seen both of them bringing in some really big plays tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Saw Chaz Holbrook with the big long touchdown pop play. I mean, a lot of new contributors offensively tonight for this Flyers offense. I think Coach Liebert, Coach Wilstead got to be really impressed and optimistic about the future here for this Flyer offense this season.
Absolutely. Here's a snap, bringing a lot of pressure through the middle.
Ooh.
And Brzee nowhere to go. He, in fact, drops for the loss of 3. So it'll bring up 4 more yards to go here. But you know what? At this point in the game, they kind of know they're running. They're just trying to run clock off, right? And it looks like we've got ourselves an injured player, number 33 for the Falcons down there. And that's going to be Brex Roundy. I don't know if it's doesn't look like it's a cramp. Maybe it is. Can't quite tell. They are looking at the leg. Score update right now. Again, it's 21-17 Mustangs, and they are marching against the Bulldogs across town. Also taking a look, see if we've got any other scores coming through. Last we saw, Snow Canyon goes ahead 28-7 over Shadow Ridge out of Las Vegas. 3 minutes left in the third quarter over there. Parker Olson has been a revelation for that Snow Canyon team, hasn't he? Speaking of revelations, huh?
That's right. We've been hearing all off season. It was going to be Lounsbury, but there was a kind of a quiet competition in camp, and Parker Olson emerged. And man, what a great decision that's been for Coach Esplin and the Snow Canyon Warriors, as he has been an amazing young gunslinger for that Warrior program. Another young gunslinger here in the shotgun, ready to go.
Passes it off into the flat, but it's Tano Anzalone. Bursting through a seam. I don't know how he found it, but he did, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, just the way that he moves left and right. He's like a jitterbug, just kind of jittering by guys and just kind of sashaying his way. It just looks so casual. As we see him here on the swing screen, he catches. There's one. And then there's two, there's three. I mean, it's every play it seems he's eluding at least two defenders. So it's been really impressive. We saw him on the touchdown early in the game, juke out three guys. That play, three guys. I mean, he's just so elusive.
And to be honest, it's the staying in bounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's been impressive.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff for Zay. He goes through for a gain of, we'll give him 4.
There's just, I can't emphasize it enough. Brzee is all business running the football. There's just no lollygag in the backfield, no waiting on anything. He's just plant the foot and go. And it's refreshing to see.
So on second down with 6 to go. And again, the Flyers just taking their sweet time. No rush here. 27-13 lead on the Wilkes South Sliding scoreboard. And there's 3:20 left to go on the Nets on Fire clock. Another passing play, and it's brought in. So again, the clock will continue to run, and it is Brady Christensen for, I believe, his 4th or 5th reception of the day.
Timeout Falcons, it looks like.
Yeah, and they're at that point where that's kind of all they can do, right? Is just, if they're not going to be able to stop it the old-fashioned way with some drop passes, stopping them on a third down, you know, you just got to do what you can. Stop the clock at the very least. We'll keep it here during the timeout for just a moment. I want to thank some of our great local partners bringing us some Region 9 athletics this season. We've got to thank Stretch Lab. You can get an introductory 50-minute stretch for just $39. Just mention the code word radio. Also want to thank Handel's Ice Cream tomorrow over at Handel's. Go join them. They have a little bit of a special going on tomorrow with their brand new location. If you help them with Findlay Subaru's Fill the Bus, they're going to give you a free scoop of ice cream. That means if you take over some school supplies for back to school, and also, you know, if you throw in some non-perishable food items, those things are helpful as well. Or even just like some hygiene products, anything like that that can help some students who are maybe a little bit more or less fortunate go back to school. You can take those over to Handel's tomorrow, midday tomorrow, and they'll give you a free scoop of ice cream at their new location off River Road. Snap is away. Rolling out, looking upfield. It's caught. Down to the 40. Whipped around. I believe he stayed in bounds.
I think he stayed in.
There is a flag, though, so that'll stop it. Let's check it out here on the replay.
And Malfow leaking out towards the wide side of the field.
So it is going to be a penalty against the Flyers here. And I'm not sure what that penalty was.
It's a 10-yard variety. I thought he said holding.
Very well could have been.
Yeah.
So that reception from Jason Malafau is brought back 3rd and 12 for the Flyers. Now that's kind of a break here for Canyon View. They're still There's still time. Don't get me wrong. There's still time. Is it enough time? That's up for debate, right?
Yeah.
Weirder things have happened, for sure.
Absolutely.
But I believe a first down here from Dixie could potentially get to the point where this game's about iced. 3rd and 12. Snap is away. Looking to pass. Pressure coming from the backside. Near caught. They say yes. It's enough for a first down. Chaz Holbrook, his second big play of the game.
What a play from Holbrook. Already popped for that long touchdown. He's been at the bottom of the screen, singled up all night, and that's been a bad decision for the Falcons in the second half. He's really proved to be a big problem as he makes another long catch. He's really becoming that deep ball threat for the Flyers.
And listen, this isn't a football kid, okay? We haven't seen him on a football field in a long, long time.
Just a supernatural athlete making the transition.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a basketball player, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. He didn't play football for Desert Hills for at least 2 years that I know of, unless he was playing some JV ball and I didn't know he was there. But, I mean, this has been impressive work as Tano takes one on a screenplay. Makes a big juke. Makes another miss. Finally, it takes about 5 Falcons to bring him down.
Man, we need a juke counter. We might need to add a production element, like
put one up in this corner of the screen.
That's right, a juke count for Tano. Man, he's incredible.
He's been insane. Yeah, under 2 minutes to play now. And again, the Flyers are just going to take their time on this. They just want to run some clock out. And now that they got that fresh set of downs, they're doing exactly what they need, right? Which is just that. Take some time.
Content to salt it away at this point. It looks like they've pretty much got it in the bag. Coach Liebert takes pride in his offensive line, done a really good job protecting Deacon and opening holes tonight.
Pass across the middle, hit a little early. I think that's some of the crowd are saying, ooh.
A little handsy, I thought, too, yeah.
And he's up there saying, not this time. And
check out the flag.
Yeah, checking out the replay here. So they go play action, and
looks early there.
That looks early to me.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, I wondered if the officials just let it go.
Just want to let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I never like that. If it's a call that's there, call it.
It's the same call in the first minute as the last minute, I always say so.
And it was close, don't get me wrong, but it felt a little it did feel a little early.
Yep.
Snap away. Handoff taken. Brzee slipping through the traffic down inside the 30. It's a first down. And now does it even matter? Fresh set of downs.
And
all they got to do, you can kneel it twice and the game's over.
So like I was saying, I thought that Dixie would have a nice rebound effort in the pregame. I thought that they would come out strong. It's just the persistence of the offensive line, whether it was pass blocking, run blocking throughout the game. The Dixie front, although kind of under siege in the beginning of the game, really rounded into form throughout this one to provide the necessary protection and open the holes. So I was really impressed with them tonight. That whole unit is kind of a candidate for my playmaker play of the game, player of the game, Finley Subaru player of the game.
And Deconversion's going to kneel this one down with 30 seconds to go. So
that'll do it.
That will be it. Final score 27-13. The Flyers get their first win of the season. They even up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, after the disappointing effort at Richfield last week, the 24-14 loss, they come out and put on a show for the home crowd. Defense, offense, it all flashed. Special teams was better. This was a big improving week for the Flyers. Coach Liebert in his first year, I think they really played hard for him tonight and showed great grit, effort, and intensity. This was a big win for Dixie.
Huge win indeed. The Flyers with their first win of the season and over this Canyon View team is a good way to take a step forward. They'll have Cedar next week. We'll talk more about that, of course, coming up. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, so stick around. The Flyers win 27-13.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
Today's game is brought to you by Flynn Companies, Intercap Lending, Nets on Fire, Jersey Mike's, and Stretch Lab.
Back at it here is the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Final score 27-13. Dixie gets the win, their first win of the season in their very first home game. Lots of firsts here tonight, and this is a good win for them to have.
Yeah, this is an awesome win. I'm watching some of this. Looks like there's some pre-game or some post-game traditions being developed here. I don't remember this from last year.
I think they played the song. I don't know what else went along with it.
What's all this? The cheerleaders, players all together. It looks awesome. Maybe a new tradition here, but yeah, amazing win for the Flyers. They needed this after the loss, the stumbling block in week 1, but they really came out, looked determined, fired up, and ready to go at this home game for them. So I was excited to be on the call all night. I wanted to see Deacon, the young gunslinger, the defense, a lot of pieces I was wondering about, and the Flyers answered all my questions in spade tonight, because this Canyon View team was very good all season, or in the first week of the season. So really impressed with the effort and the output of this Dixie Flyer team, both offensively and defensively. So it's just a great effort all the way around. So impressed and pleasured by getting to see this game tonight.
Absolutely. Well, we got a few of the big plays to show you as we check out some of these on the replay here. This was earlier in the game to get things kind of rolling. We have, I think this was that big touchdown pass to Holbrook. This was the one that really broke things open.
Yeah, just a beautiful ball from Virgin. Holbrook behind everybody, 10 steps, beats everyone, and just coasts in for the touchdown. What an explosive play that was. He made a couple deep ball catches, and that was just one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's check out another one here. A few more replays to show you here from tonight. This one's the 2-point conversion where they're able to punch it in. And again, this is the kind of stuff that the Flyers just starting to realize, hey, maybe our strength isn't in the field goal unit right this second. So maybe we just try to extend it out right now with that 2-point conversion.
That's right. They found ways to use some of their better plays on short yardage situations. Why not use one for a 2-point conversion as they converted there?
Let's check out another one here. This one's on the other side from Canyon View, able to punch one through for their second touchdown of the game. But you know, that's one of those where you get it and you're like, hey, we're happy to get the touchdown, but it might be too little too late. And turns out it indeed was. They weren't ever able to capitalize again, only getting the 2 touchdowns here tonight. Let's take a look at some of our awards. Let's start out with, we talked about our Jersey Mike's sub of the game, and the Jersey Mike's sub of the game we decided is going to go to Castle Brzee.
Yes, absolutely, coming in as a sub in the running game, and he was a decisive, powerful runner that did not hesitate at all throughout the night. I thought that's an easy choice for our Jersey Mike's sub of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, he carried the ball so much, especially later in the game when they had the lead. They just wanted to run some clock off and just try to keep things moving, keep things rolling, and he was, first down after first down. He's a first down machine.
Yeah.
I do want to give an honorable mention as well. You got to give one to Brady Christensen, who came into this game and playing in that tight end position. had a bunch of huge plays himself, a lot of first downs there as well. So it's kind of the subs getting it done.
Yeah, it was the subs tonight. They played vital roles for the Flyers all night long. So, yeah, I like this Jersey Mike sub of the game, splitting the honors. I like that.
Absolutely. All right, let's take a look at our Findlay Subaru star of the game. And the Star Watch here. I mean, that's tough because, honestly, you could go with either one of those two guys we just mentioned.
Yeah, you could.
I think you have to go, honestly, maybe Tano Anzalone,
yeah.
too.
First touchdown of the game. Just a lot of pop plays, impact plays.
But a lot of big first down plays again as well. I mean, just a veteran on the team.
Yeah.
And the amount of guys he made miss, like you mentioned, if you had a miscounter going.
Yeah, we should have had one of those. We will have one next time.
We might need one. We might need
at
to
least
start
the number system, how many guys that he gets through.
Well, we are going to have a crew back here for a Dixie Flyer Cedar Reds game next week, so we might just have to do that since we're going to have the crew back next week. But speaking of some of these awards that we're passing out, we'll give Tano Anzalone the Findlay Subaru Star of the Game. Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. I want to go with the Chaz Holbrook deep ball.
That's right. Great pass from Virgin, a great route from Holbrook. I think that's the easy one for me.
We just saw it a few minutes ago on the replay as well. I mean, that one has to be the given, right, for our AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. So we'll give it to that one.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that
I'm
play.
with you on that.
I love it. Final thoughts on this one here.
Oh, man, just really excited for the bounce-back effort from the Flyers. So they needed this win after the Richfield game, and I feel like there's going to be some burgeoning confidence among this Flyers team. I think this is going to be a nice springboard going forward for them to explode into the early part of this season. So I'm excited for this Flyer football team, and they reaffirmed that to me tonight.
Absolutely. Let's wrap it up there. The Flyers get the win, 27-13 over Canyon View. And if you stay tuned in right here to the game, it'll send you right on over to the Mustangs and the Bulldogs. So keep it locked in right here. We'll get you over to that coverage as they have about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And I believe they've got the offense lined up at the 1 yard line with 99 yards to go for Crimson Cliffs. So we'll see how that goes. And in the stream here, 27-13 final score. Dixie getting their first win of the season. Have a good night, everybody.